Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thanks again for joining me. Today we're just going to do a quick little meridian channel hack. So 2 poses, 6 minutes, job done. Okay, so first pose, we are going to get into toe stretch. Okay, it's not a very popular pose, but it is very beneficial. It's very direct. You will see variations in the screen just popping up next to me. As we go through the pose, there'll be alternative positions for you to be, but the deepest variation we're after is shoulders through the hips down into the toes. Okay, and we want as many toes on the floor as possible. As many toes on the floor as possible. So maybe the feet V out to the side. Again, I'll just show a demo on the side here with variations, but this is the most direct and deepest variation of the pose. So just getting into your position. It's an option to drop the chin down to the chest if you want to release the back of the neck. If you've got kind of issues around the neck and the spine, keep the head neutral. But by dropping the chin down to the chest, we start to activate the bladder meridian channel that runs down the back of the neck. If this is too much in this variation, shoulders, hips down to toes, you can lean forward, take the hands down to the floor, take some of the pressure off the feet. You can even come all the way up to all fours if you need to, and then just gently push some pressure back into the toes. We're going to go for 3 minutes. So just finding your position, finding your pose. And with yin yoga, we're just after a point of intensity, but we're after being able to soften into that intensity. So if we're in a position and we're really fighting, the body's resisting and contracting and really struggling to hold the position, lean forward, take the pressure off. We want to feel the stretch and the compression in the foot, around the knees and the ankles, but we want to be able to soften and relax into that intensity. Okay, so find that balance. It's a good chance to be honest with yourself. Check in and connect to how the body's feeling. That's what yin's about. That's what yoga's about. Listening to the information coming in from the body, moving up into the brain, and respond accordingly. So the more we're stuck up in their head, the more we kind of think, oh, I need to be here. The pose needs to look like this. I need to be doing it, the full expression. But if you're resisting and you're fighting, you're not listening to your body. And that's the purpose of yoga. That's what we're after. But this pose gets into 6 of the 12 major meridian channels. So we've got 3 head to toe and 3 toe to head. So we've got the bladder meridian channel down the back of the body, running into the little toe, where it connects to the kidney meridian channel, which runs back up to the throat. Got the gallbladder meridian channel, ends in the 4th toe. And we've got a branch from the 4th toe that runs through to the big toe, connecting to the liver meridian channel, which then runs back up into the body. And then the stomach meridian channel running down the body into the 2nd toe, with a branch from the 2nd toe into the big toe where it picks up the spleen meridian channel, and then that runs back up into the body. So again, very direct pose, but very beneficial, getting into 6 of the 12 major meridian channels. And these ones are the lower body meridian channels. Just a few more seconds here. Good. Nice and gently just taking the weight off the toes. Maybe coming into all fours here, you can just do a little circle of the ankles. Maybe you gently release and wiggle the toes. It's completely optional here. Some people, they're crazy, I think, they tap their feet on the floor just to release, but it really makes me cringe when they do that. So, but just releasing what needs to be released. Normally I'd advise doing a rebound in between the pose, but this is just a quick hack. So we do 2 poses and then we drop into a Savasana. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for the other pose, which is a wrist stretch. Again, there'll be variations on the screen just behind my bum. Fingers spread nice and wide. Option 1 is fingers forward. Option 2 is turn the hands back towards the knees. Okay, so fingers spread nice and wide is what we're after. Try and relax into the shoulders, so let the belly and the chest drop down between the arms. And trying to keep the arms straight here. So we're not bending into the elbows, try and keep the arms engaged and straight, but then soft through the upper body. Relax the neck where possible, just allowing the weight of the body to drop down into the hands. And this pose, again, very direct, it's quite intense on the wrists. To intensify the pose, we lean towards the fingers. To ease off, we lean away from the fingers. And it doesn't matter if the hands are facing forward or backwards, same rule applies here. We either lean forward or we lean backwards. Okay, if you've got more pressure through one wrist than the other, we can lean slightly off to the left or the right to find that equilibrium. And just find that point of surrender, that point that you can feel the intensity but relax into it. Soften the shoulders, let the body be nice and heavy. And again, just like the toe stretch, we're getting into 6 of the body meridian channels. We're getting into the upper body meridian channels here. So we've got the lung that runs down into the index finger and connects to the large intestine meridian channel, which runs back up the arm into the head. We've got the pericardium, which runs down to the middle finger, with a bridge coming off the middle finger from the palm. Actually, it forks up into the ring finger, which it connects to the triple heater or the triple burner meridian channel. And we've got the heart meridian channel running down to the little finger, which picks up to the small intestine, which runs up the back of the arm, up into the head again. So 6 of the 12 major meridian channels in this wrist stretch. So spread the fingers nice and wide, get as much activation into 4 of the fingers as possible. You might feel a stretch up the forearms, you might feel compression in the back of the arms. Just explore what's available. Got about 20 seconds to go. Soften those shoulders, softening the neck wherever possible. 10 seconds. Good, nice and gently, maybe just leaning away from the fingers, just to release intensity, walking the knees in's quite good here. Awareness as you peel the hands away from the floor. Maybe just coming up to sit here, gentle release of the fingers. Don't forget your thumbs, just feel that energy shifting around in the hands. Maybe a little circle of the wrist if it's available, or just flex and floint. Moving around, whatever feels good to release what you need to release. So between those 2 poses, we've just activated all 12 of the major meridian channels. So if you're rushed for time, but you want to balance out your energies, it's a really good way of just tapping in to the energy systems in the body. Very direct and not very comfortable. They're quite intense poses, but find that point for you that works. And again, you would have seen the variations on the screen as we went through. So just finding your way down onto your back. Nice anatomical position, little release of the fingers, little release of the jaw. Just closing the eyes down. As the body softens and melts away, just allow your mind to go. Just gonna do 60 seconds here. Letting the body just reset back to its original form and shape. Letting the nutrients and the enzymes and the energy and the hydration to seep into and dissipate into the body. Allowing the toxins that have just been flushed out of the system to go back and get filtered into our waste areas. Yeah. Just giving the toes and the fingers a nice gentle wiggle. Maybe a nice stretch, tips of fingers down to tips of toes. And just finding your way up. And that's it. We're done. A little 5-10 minute meridian channel hack. Job done. Energy's balanced. Have a beautiful week and see you next time. Dan, you've had.